Hello and welcome to week 6 of Visual Design Online. We are in October. Like, where did September go? That was insane. And can you believe that we're already at week 6? I can't. I want to apologize for the delay in getting this week posted. Reminder that I was at a conference. Every year, the Wisconsin Technical College System invites all of the business instructors from the Technical College System to come together at this conference. Our keynote speaker, I totally want to be her groupie. Like, she was amazing, rocked my world, loved her. The rest of the sessions were good. We had good takeaways. But then my favorite thing is the second day of the conference. All of the accounting instructors from the state of Wisconsin meet together, all of the marketing instructors, all of the business instructors, all of these different things. So I love my people from across the state. These are some of my closest friends. They're so much fun. Love what they're doing at the college. But I have to tell you, I am so proud to be at CVTC because we are doing the coolest things. And oftentimes we set the bar and people are messaging us going, wait a minute now, how are you doing this? And why, and where did you do this? Where'd you get this from? So it's pretty cool. We're kind of cool. And we're excited to be here with you. So this week, I know that some of you have been struggling, first of all, with Illustrator. Remember, nobody's used this program before. Nobody except for Chandler. Chandler was a graphic design student who's now going to become a digital marketing student. But Chandler's got all this experience. The rest of you, first time. You're not alone. You're not. Some of you may also sit back and go, I should not have taken this course online. I should have been face-to-face. If you are able to commit to attending every class session, which is Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 10:30 a.m. on the Claremont campus, you can contact me and we can transfer you in. Now, granted, I understand you might have a sick day once in a while. We all do. But you need to fully commit to this in order to transfer to the face-to-face course. But I can make that happen if you need. Some people just learn better to face-to-face. That is me. I don't have the best self-discipline. Time management. I'm much better in person, and I love that. So if that's something, it's an option you want to consider, again, reach out to me in Teams. Say, Lori, how do I make this happen? We'll do our magic wand waving and we'll see what we can do. So again, last week we wrapped up our learning the basics of Illustrator, and I'm really glad that we ended with the flyer because this week we do our first design project, and that is so exciting. So before I jump into that, because I get really excited and then I get talking. So we are going to look at what's going on campus, just a couple of things that I want you to know about. Number one, CVTC does this thing and they offer sessions all year round. And it's part of a series called Money Matters. And it's like having your own financial coach for free. They don't want to know about your personal finances. They don't want any data. It's nothing like that. But like this workshop, Budget Better, a habit building workshop. Every time I bring them into my class to do a session or a workshop, or I host one for my students, I'm old and I learned so much. They're really interesting. They last anywhere from a half an hour to an hour. They're offered face-to-face and virtual. But here's the best part. If you attend, you get entered into a drawing. And it could be a t-shirt, it could be a Quick Trip gas card, it could be a TV, it could be a microwave. I mean, they've got some really good prizes. So when you see those, take advantage of it. My gosh, free resources. I love it. If you happen to be on campus on Tuesday, we have that baked potato bar to celebrate National Potato Day or Baked Potato Day. I don't know. I don't remember. And then also that you should know that your student government is meeting, the General Assembly meets on October 1st. So I think that's important for you to know. All right, let's talk about visual design this week. So I think I said that we're doing our first design project this week, and it is a flyer. And because I know some of you are nervous and going, I don't know what I'm going to do, guess what I did? I made a video to go along with each step of the process. Even showed you how to set up your Illustrator document. I got you, boo. I got you. So we start out with the design process. I explain the design process to you. I explain why we go through it and each step. You're going to really like this first half of the week because you're not on your computer much. It's a lot of sketching and things like that. And I just want to remind you that I do not expect you to be wonderful drawers. I can design, or I can draw a fantastic stick person. Sometimes they even have 5 fingers. Okay, these are my skills. I'm not looking for that, okay? But we're gonna sketch out our ideas. We're gonna go through this. The second half of the week, we move onto the computer and we start designing. We're gonna post that design to share with our classmates, because coming into next week, we're gonna do what I call gallery critiques. And we are going to be assigned classmates where we're going to look at their design. We're going to tell them what they did well. We're going to tell them areas for improvement, give them ideas for improvement. And remember, this is a learning environment. And what you are doing here in this 6.1 is a draft. Every design has room for improvement. So we acknowledge that. We move forward. I'm excited to hear what critiques people have for my designs when I do that. I want to hear, like, what could make it better? What would you like better? These are good things, okay? We don't take this personally. We don't do that, okay? And so we'll do those critiques next week, polish it up, and also next week we start with Photoshop basics. I told you this is like speed dating with Illustrator and Photoshop. We spend the bulk of our time in InDesign because that is the program where we design in, but also while we're designing in InDesign, we use pieces from Illustrator. We'll be creating pieces in there. And we'll also be manipulating images in Photoshop, and we'll be bringing those into InDesign. So I hope that shows you that it all comes full circle. And I hope that you have a wonderful week 6.